In the sun-drenched expanse of Australia, where the horizon stretches endlessly, there lies our off-grid haven, weaving the fabric of our lives through the thread of simplicity and self-reliance. When the sun rises or when the sun dips low, kangaroos bound through the landscape. We used to be quite wary of them nibbling on our greenery, but now we're pretty much coexisting harmoniously. Truffles the dog and also the solar glow of our solar lights guides their nocturnal journeys and marks a balance between humans and kangaroos here. Not so for the swallows though, who have found that they like to sleep just above the doors of our shed, so that if any of the solar lights or any of the lights inside the shed attract any bugs or flying insects, they're the first ones to have a feast. These feathered companions have become unlikely allies in the ongoing battle against the nightly intruders. These winged allies dart and swirl in pursuit of their airborne prey. As the golden hues of the Australian sunset paint the sky, our family retreats to the heart of our homestead, gathering around the crackling outdoor fire.
Off to town to get bits and pieces.
Bye. Today's chapter begins with a practical task, a trip to town for parts to fortify our shed against the nightly invasion of bugs and spiders. The other night brought us an unexpected visitor, so we were seeking comfort of our bed after the heat wave of the day, and we were met with a bit of a surprise. A spider almost the size of a hand has decided to make its presence known, perched in the very spot where dreams are meant to unfold. At the moment, this kind of thing is our daily existence, the delicate dance between man and nature.
Puppy, back.
Balancing fear with respect for the untamed inhabitants of the land, a gentle relocation became our evening's chore. And when the spider was carefully guided to a more suitable abode, the night once again settled into a serene symphony, with the family finding solace in the rhythmic hum of the land. But unfortunately, you can't unsee that. And I kept imagining spiders crawling all over my hands that were hanging out of the bed during the night. But first, Truffles wants to have a race with the car.
Truffles, come. Truffles.
Truffles really doesn't want to be left behind. So Paul went into town and purchased the individual components such as the frame material, the screen mesh and the splines separately. So the window spline is that small rubber cord that's used to secure the screen fabric to the window's frame. It's inserted into the groove of the frame of the window, and then the screen is placed over it. The spline helps to keep the screen in place and provides a seal against drafts and insects and things like that. So first of all, we needed to measure the dimensions of the window where we wanted to install the screen, and we needed to take accurate measurements of the height and width to ensure this screen fits properly. And then when we've got the frame material, we need to make sure we measure it and pre-cut it to the size we need. Paul uses a grinder and cutting disc to cut the window frames into the right sizes. And Paul had to cut the corners of the frames at the correct angles so they would sit together nicely. An angle of 45 makes a corner into a 90-degree angle on each corner. So Paul's inserting some window screen frame connectors into the frame pieces in the corners to make sure they all stay together securely. I think they might be called corner connectors. I'm not sure. So while he's connecting up those corners, I just wanted to share with you a couple of things that have happened to us recently that's been quite exciting. As you know, I got my windmill for Christmas, for my Christmas present, and I've just recently we had a lady called Crystal Hart give us a one-time donation through our YouTube channel now that we're partially monetized. And Crystal Hart has a YouTube channel of her own where she's doing artwork, and so we used the money that she donated to us to buy some paints to paint our windmill. And I've been doing that over the last few days, and I'll show you that in a video coming up soon. But the other exciting thing that happened to us was that we had some viewers reach out to us and want to meet up face to face, and they were viewers that actually have an off-grid property only probably about 20 kilometers from here. So that was Josh, Kira and their little baby boy, and we went out and had coffee with them at Bad Manners in town, and which was lovely and had some beautiful food. This is one of the meals that we ordered, which was so beautiful. They had actually picked some of the flowers out of their fresh garden, herb garden that they have growing in the area where you sit. And we also met another lovely couple there, Damo and Beck, and they had a whole tribe of children with them as well. And it was just so nice and refreshing to get out and meet some like-minded people and who share similar interests and passions the same as us. So that was so nice. So we got our screen up on the outside of our wall, which looks fantastic. And then we had a beautiful sun shower. So the other exciting thing about meeting Josh and Kira was that Josh is actually a qualified builder, and we were pretty excited about getting to know someone personally in that situation. And he runs his own building business. So keep your eye out, because Josh and Kira might be on our YouTube channel one day in the future, hopefully. And yeah, I just wanted to show how much we appreciate the donation that Crystal Hart provided to us, because it's the first real income that we've been able to achieve on YouTube since we started our channel, now that we're partially monetized. So thank you so much. We're so grateful. Summer has unfurled its warm embrace, yet thunderstorms gather on the horizon. A symphony of raindrops dances upon the land, filling the rainwater tank and quenching the thirst of the earth below. Amidst the vast canvas of the Australian wilderness, we decided to embark on a journey beyond our off-grid homestead. It was just a short drive, only 45 minutes, that took us to the Glenlyon Dam, which was a shimmering oasis in the heart of nature's embrace. And as we arrived, the familiar faces of our small community greeted us, a reminder that even in this remote sanctuary, connections are woven. And I have begun to feel a sense of belonging, a part of local life in these untamed parts. And at the Caravan and Tourist Park, a friendly shopkeeper extended a warm welcome to us, offering insights into the area and where is the best place to swim and all of that sort of thing. Back home on Chimney Creek Farm, we found that we had an eastern rosella parrot nesting down in one of our posts near the well. Nestled with tender care, it guards two precious eggs, a symbol of life's enduring cycle. We also got ourselves a Nilex digital rain gauge.
Yeah, so the new rain gauge is good. I can press rain, and then right now it's selected day, and then I can go back through the days. So history, so Saturday no rain, Friday 0.2, Thursday 0.2, Wednesday 3.2, Tuesday 26.2. So it shows you all your rain. So that's 5 days ago. I can go click it again. This is by weeks. So last week 30.5, week before 1.5, week before 24.2. So, and you can just keep going back. That was over Christmas week 48. So yeah, so it gives us some good data, which is excellent.
A restored bench seat, a labour of love between Paul and the boys, is patiently awaiting its final touch, a nourishing coat of oil. Each stroke tells a story of shared efforts, a seat where memories will be woven into the grain. So we're using Cabot's natural decking oil, which is lightly pigmented oil for decks, garden furniture, pergolas, fences and gates. It's fast drying, penetrating oil to nourish and protect. So it's got UV protection, it's water repellent, and it's got dirt and mold resistant qualities as well. It's also water-based and it preserves the natural colour of the timber, so it's ideal for this kind of use. And you're supposed to re-oil it every 12 months or so. I think it gives this bench seat a nice natural stain. So just a bit of a health update from me as well. Just recently I had to go and get a cortisone injection into my L5 nerve root in my spine, and even though I had 3 nerve pain pills before I went, it still hurt like hell. So it has helped a little bit, but I'm still taking pain medication for it, so it hasn't gone completely, but at least it is a little bit better. And some other happy news is that our son Eli got accepted into university. So he's going to be studying a double degree in a Bachelor of Behavioural Science Psychology and Criminology or Criminal Justice. So that is fantastic news, and we hope that Eli really enjoys his new study. And now we've just got to let it dry.
Come on, puppy, you weakling. Oh, that bit's nearly ready to fall off, puppy. You're trying to chew that last bit off, aren't you?
The day unfolds like the petals of a blossoming flower, and amidst the eucalyptus trees and rustling grass, we tend to our little patch of earth. Our kale is growing really well, and so are our nasturtiums. Our mint is starting to spread all around the wheelbarrow, which we expected, and it's now on the other side of our chives. And our lavender plants are still flowering beautifully. And I have more sunflower plants almost ready to bloom. The fruits of our labour, in this case it's peas, are ripe and ready and are plucked with gratitude, a bounty nurtured by our hands. And in the embrace of summer, thunderstorms grace the sky, a dramatic ballet of nature's elements. Raindrops descend, and serenading the land, they replenish the rainwater tank and offer respite to the parched soil below. And so the day gently concludes with the family, the swallows and the land coexisting in a delicate harmony, a mix of simplicity, resilience and the enchanting beauty of life off the grid. And so, under the vast Australian sky, our family drifts into a peaceful slumber, mindful of the delicate threads that connect us to the untamed beauty that surrounds. In the embrace of simplicity and resilience, the night unfolds, a testament to the ebb and flow of life off the grid.